I've gotten a lot of questions and comments on Twitter in the last 2 or 3 weeks with all the government stuff going on and Obamacare launching and all of those kinds of things that I'm pretty much a capitalist pig. I'm a capitalist. I believe in capitalism. And people are always, they don't understand why. Because, Dave, you're for the little guy. Dave, you're out there, you're a consumer advocate. You're the one that protects the people who've gotten beat up and beat down. And so why would you be for capitalism? Because I'm a pragmatist. I'm practical. I believe in things that work. That's what a pragmatist is. And if you're too much of a pragmatist, you can do things that work even if they're not moral. And so we don't want to go that far, obviously. And capitalism can take the form of immoral, meaning where people in their freedom use it to mistreat people rather than use their freedoms to help people. But let me help you with this, folks. The United States of America is the largest group of wealthy people ever in the history of the world. The largest group of wealthy people ever in the history of the world. Here's some statistics for you. If you make household income of $34,000, you're in the top 1% of income earners in the world. If you make $11,000 a year, which puts you substantially below the poverty line, you're in the top 14% of people in the world income-wise. This is the largest group, and you're one of them if you're listening to me. The largest group of wealthy people. See, we think wealthy people are millionaires, but no. If you make $34,000 a year household income, you're in the top 1% of income earners in the world. Now, why is it that the United States of America, in spite of all of our warts and our flaws, has reached that point? Was it just luck? Was it random? No. It's a combination of two things. Freedom/capitalism. 3 things if you want to get technical. Freedom and capitalism. But freedom and capitalism undergirded by our Judeo-Christian ethic. So whether you believe in God or whether you're a person of faith or not really doesn't matter in this discussion right now. You are still the beneficiary of a group of people who do. Now, here's what I mean. The very essence of our legal system is biblically based. The very essence of our economic system is biblically based. And the very essence of capitalism, when it's done right, is biblically based. Translation, you tell the truth and you serve. People of faith have worship service. Companies who win have customer service. Serving is at the core of capitalism when it's done properly. And it is done properly more times than it is not done properly. It doesn't make the news when someone does a great job waiting on a table. But if you go out to a nice restaurant and the waiter, the server, does a great job, you leave appreciation in the form of a tip, in the form of profit. When someone fixes your heating and air, you appreciate them for doing that, and you pay them for the work, which includes profit that they use to feed their family and put braces on their kids and pay for their kids' college and buy a car. So when someone serves and someone tells the truth, those are Judeo-Christian ethics. That doesn't stand true for all forms of faith, and it doesn't stand true for all cultures. That Judeo-Christian ethic underpinning of telling the truth and serving, combined with the freedoms that we've had in this country, and combined with capitalism, listen to this carefully, gives the little man the best shot that he's ever had in the history of the world. I know this because I'm the little man. When Sharon and I got married, we were broke. We had nothing. I became a millionaire by the time I was 26 years old. I was so stupid I lost everything. I had to do it twice. Some of you only have to do it once. I talked to a guy the other day that had several $1 million in his mutual funds. He was 70 years old. He never made over $70,000 in his lifetime, but he invested and saved in mutual funds every single month. He was a plumber. Capitalism gives the little man the best shot at not only survival, but at prosperity in the history of the world. No time can you find where communism has done that, where the government provides everything and evens everything out and everyone gets an economic trophy. Everyone's the same. We all have the same clothes. We all have the same cars. We all have the same jobs, and the government is the owner. That's communism. And one step in between that and capitalism is called socialism, where the government provides you a lot of things, too many things that it can't afford to do. So capitalism is far superior for you and for me. So that's why I prefer capitalism. If you don't believe me, visit several of the wonderful countries we call romantic in Europe and look at their economic systems and look at how the people are doing. It's not really very romantic, honestly. Pretty much sucks. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.